Today. Today is actually a very, very non-important day. Well, actually, yesterday was important, and tomorrow is important. So, kind of the schedule. Yesterday, all finals. I took a math final just to get through this. I took a math final the other day, and I think the chance of me passing that class is, say, like a 70%. So what happened, right, is I needed to get like a 65% on the final to pass. And on my sheet, after looking at it, I think comfortably I could say I got 19 out of 29 correct. So I'm about that limit. So if I get any of the other ones, like any other credit too, it'll be all chilling, But realistically, I need to get like a 65 to 62, because I think I went and I did a bunch of extra homework that I just didn't do during the school semester. So I think I passed that. I'm fairly confident, 70%. I did break the math curse, because that math class, every single time I failed it with the D+. I took that class 3 times. Today is the first time where I could say hey, if I pass it, which I'm pretty confident I will, is that I finally did it. I finally passed a 70.24. As long as it's above a 70. So yeah, there's that. And then I took my accounting final, and ironically that was really stressful. Not the final itself, but the thing is that I got there an hour before, because I need a Scantron, and you only need to have a green Scantron, the 88E or something like that. So I go ahead, I'm gonna get there early and I'll find a Scantron. I don't know where they're located at, so I need to go look around. I look in the library, right? Everything's sold out. And then there's 4 other locations. I go across the street to this random building I've never been into before. I check for the Scantron. They do have it, but it's red, and it looks kind of different. So, no dice. The other 2 places that it could be at, the Titan store and some other bookstore, they both open at 7:30. My final starts at 7 a.m. right? So it's about 6:40 or something like that. Dude, I just go around asking random people for their Scantrons. It felt weird to do that, but I was dude, I prepared for this, but I didn't prepare for every single, I thought it would be more things would be open when you get there, just because it's finals week, because all the hours are extended. So I thought it would be open. The second thing, I just didn't think the ones that would be open later, and that the ones that are open would be sold out. So I just ended up asking random people. I only did maybe 4, only asking maybe 4. I didn't end up going and doing as much as I definitely could have. But I ended up going to class. I'm hey, I just don't have a Scantron. And she's oh yeah, I have some. God save. God, that's the only time I'll make that mistake. You know, I can't depend on the school having an available Scantron. Surprisingly, that is not something I can depend on. That the entire school would have a singular Scantron. So, you know, lesson learned. But yeah, I took that final. The night before, I was I was gonna chill that whole time. Like, I wasn't gonna do studying for my accounting final at all. Cause like I have a 75% in that class. But I thought about it. I was like, the finals were 30%. I have to get like a 60% in that class to pass. Like, granted, it's not a hard class, but I have to get like a 60% because it's weighed a lot more. My math was weighed like 20%. I'm in the same boat as I am with my math class. My math class, I was fighting for my life in the library, like every single question. I'm memorizing variations of the same question. Like, I was fighting for my life to make sure I get over that 60%. I never thought, but I feel like there was a safety because I was at 75%. But when I looked at it like number for number, dude, I didn't get 60% on my accounting class. So what I did, right? I got so I looked up on Google. I looked up Starbucks coffee with the most caffeine, like something that'll keep me up that entire night. And I ended up getting one of those because, you know, it's gonna be one of those nights, you know. So my first night in college that I entirely did to myself, but I stayed up the entire night just writing down like my cheat sheet, right? So that whole night I was up for like, I started at like 11:30 and then I ended up being done at like 3:34. I was just writing and writing and writing. Because what this teacher does is that you have an entire paper, you could fill it up with all the knowledge you want. So for me, because I am more, I will absolutely take advantage of that. I wrote down every single thing that her presentation has ever said. Like, for the beginning of like the first week till like now, I wrote down every single thing. So the papers, right? They have like what, 24 space, like how many spaces they have. I separate each space into half. So for each space, I write on the top half and on the bottom half. So I filled that entire thing with, dude, so many words, so many pages. Or not pages, but so many sentences. Dude, I swear when she looks at my sheet, she's gonna be like, dude, did this guy just literally just copy my entire, everything I've ever taught? Yes, I did. And I feel pretty confident with that one. I feel pretty confident. But I think, I do think if I was a teacher, I think I would do that, because you'd get people like me who, I just feel like I've written down so much that I feel like I actually know this information, just because I had to write it down and write it down and write it down. Because the way this class worked was that the first quiz or the first exam, hey, you get an entire sheet, so you write down everything you want. Second exam, after the first sheet, she collects that paper. Second exam, same thing. You do an entire sheet, write down whatever you want. Yeah, in the exam, she collects that paper. Same thing for a third exam. And for the final exam, same thing. So I've written down every single piece of knowledge that I possibly could twice on a piece of paper. And there's just something about that where, like, I just know it. Not because I was like studying it, but because I've written it down 2 times on a piece of paper. And I read about it and she talked about it. So ironically, I feel like I actually know quite a bit just because I had to write it all down. But so that one, pretty confident about that one. Then we have I have my accounting class, or not, my business law class. That one, I feel pretty confident. That was just an easy class, you know, easy, good chill stuff, you know. So like, there's nothing I'll say. It was just, I know I passed that class. I didn't even. He had like a study sheet thing you could do. I didn't use it at all. Like, I wrote down, but I didn't use it. Like, use it maybe once. Incredibly easy class, which sounds weird because you figure the business law class would be hard, but no, it's actually incredibly easy. But assuming I did good on past all those three, that would be ideal, because then I could do my next semester. My next semester is where I'm gonna be doing a lot of work. Ideally, I do my math, my 2 economics classes, and some random geology class, like the studying of rocks or whatever. Might be a bit tough. Like, actually, I don't know. Might be a bit tough. Might be very tough, actually. But I need to perform. I need to go full speed ahead on this. But anyway, no, I just took my finals, and I did what I needed to do. You know, we'll see if I have to do it again. My math finals, she should